Well, it all began with St. Teresa's the Little Flower in 1968 upon the death of Senator Robert Kennedy, in which St. Teresa appeared to Veronica to prepare for Our Lady's apparition, which was to take place on June 18th, 1970. And that was the first apparition in Bayside, which is located at St. Robert Bellarmine Roman Catholic Church. And Our Lady appeared to Veronica Lucan, who was a housewife with 5 children, from 1970 until her death in 1995. The shrine, of course, the reason Our Lady appeared here was to make public reparation for the sins of abortion, which is carried out here primarily in New York City and throughout the whole world, and to make reparation for the priests who are fallen away, who are not doing their duties. And we have a holy hour every Sunday, specifically for our Holy Father, Pope, Cardinals, Bishops, Priests, Religious, that we may be able to guide them and bring them back to the right road and to try to save souls. Now, Veronica died in 1975 after 25 years of apparition. Of course, back in 1995, but our first battle took place in Bayside back in 1973, 1973, when the Bishop of Brooklyn tried to stop us from praying at the St. Robert Bellarmine Church. And then, also back in 1975, back in March, we had a battle that took place for approximately 2 months until May the 18th, 1975, when the community or the parish council and St. Robert Bellarmine wanted to get rid of all the devotees of the Lady Roses Mary of the Mormon Shrine. So they succeeded by bringing Veronica to court back in May of 1975, and we've been here at Flushing Meadow Park, which is the Vatican Pavilion site, which was blessed by Pope Paul VI, October the 4th, 1964, during the World's Fairground. And we've been here ever since from 75 up to the present time, which is 2008. And we're here every Sunday to pray for the priests, for the clergy. We have 28 to 30 vigils a year. And at the beginning of the shrine, we had thousands and thousands of people who used to come from all over the world to pray the Rosary, and our messages have gone throughout the whole world. Has reached the whole world. And what Our Lady is telling us that in the days to come, there is going to come a great chastisement. We're heading for World War III. There's going to be a tremendous monetary crash of the stock market, which we can already see taking place. And this will bring down the downfall of our government, the international bankers, and it's all part of a punishment because of the sins of mankind, specifically the sin of abortion, homosexuality, divorce, and all other men. I could enumerate a litany of sins. And Our Lady said that first we're going to have a great warning to take place at 6:30 in the morning New York time, and this is going to last for 15 minutes. When part of a comet will hit the sun, this will cause a tremendous cosmic explosion throughout the whole world. It will last for 50 minutes. The earth will shake. It will be 1,000 times worse than the greatest earthquake. Part 2 is the worst part, which will take place for 3 minutes. Everybody will be called, as it were, in a mock judgment before God. You will really know how you stand before God. It will be a revelation of all the sins you've committed in your past life, and then you have to make a decision to be on the side of God or on the side of Satan. And after that, those, as Our Lady said, who come to the sacred ground will be protected, will pass through these times without suffering, especially during the warning. And then after the warning will come a great miracle, which will take place in Garbandale, and it will take place, Our Lady said, between the 8th and 16th of a month, February, March, or April, and it will take place 8:30 New York time, 8:30 p.m. New York time, the miracle. And this will be where Jesus will come down on the cross, all luminous, and this miracle will be able to be televised. Anybody within 30-mile radius of Garbandale would be cured and converted. I had a great privilege to be there in 1991. I was up at the top of the Cantabrian Mountains in northern Spain, which is located in northern Spain. And this miracle, people will see a Lord come down on the cross. He will be on the cross for 50 minutes, and then he'll get off the cross and he'll go back to heaven, and the cross will be left there suspended in the sky for everybody to see. And anybody within 30-mile radius will be cured. And then after that, if people don't change, and the world does not change, repent, then we'll have all manner of destruction, earthquakes, tidal waves, floods, and then will come World War III, which will last specifically for 3 days. That's when China, Russia, and the United States will be throwing bombs at each other. And this will happen just before the Great Chastisement, the Ball of Redemption, which is a comet. When it's all over, 3/4 of mankind will be destroyed. And the sign of the chastisement is, when in the sky 2 suns you see, know that the time is nigh. You look to the east, you'll see a big sun. You look to the west, you'll see another sun. And this will happen approximately 10 to 14 days before the chastisement. God will let his people know when he's ready to punish them. And it'll all culminate with the chastisement. And it's all over. When it's all over, the whole world will be cleaned up. All hell will be loose for 3 days, 3 nights. The world will be plunged into darkness. And this comet will zoom around the earth for 3 days. And the purpose of the comet, number 1, is to stop World War III. Number 2 is to renew the earth, because after you have